as soon as TNC, which I would think that they're going to be buying reasonably early, especially on the OD, I think that Boom are going to have troubles with just getting kited around in circles in team fights.
Yeah, this is true. Troll already has trouble in terms of getting kited a fair bit, but you add on to the fact that you were just talking about, and there's not that much real reliable disable is going to be a significant issue later on down the road. But who knows? Maybe they'll get off to a fast start. We've seen Dream and Cell dominate the early game and just get off to a really quick snowball-y start and go from there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. I think there's a bunch of must-buy items for him this game. Like, he has to buy a BKB against the Tide and the OD. Sometimes there are troll games where you can get away with not buying BKB, but I don't think this is one of them. Like, Troll sometimes prefers to not buy it because it means he can just get, like, SNY Scotty faster and just be unkillable that way. But I think he has to buy BKB, and I think he also has to buy Blink to deal with the kiting problems and to get in. So that makes his item build a little bit more restricted. Maybe he'll get a Mask of Madness early. I think if Boom can't get the first Roche, I'm really I worry about their chances a lot this game, because I think Troll Warlord also needs Aegis a lot of the time to play in the mid game stage before he gets his BKB. Like, a lot of the time you get either like a Vlad's Yasha or an MOM Yasha, and then you desperately need the Aegis with that build to go and take a fight, and you probably do need to go and take a fight to get your BKB. But he's just queuing up Battle Fury, so who knows?
They really already queued up?
We'll see.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, why not?
Things can change for Dream of Cell, but he's relied on the Battle Fury so far today, and maybe he'll try to rely on it again. Except for the Sven game when he didn't need it, obviously, but...
built-in Battle Fury, baby.
Exactly. Also, the Gyrocopter game when he had Flat Cannon. He likes clearing creep waves, I'm pretty sure. But who doesn't, really, when you're playing carry?
I mean, Battle Fury still seems like a nice item, especially with the... I think part of it as well is with the side shot being so gutted, it feels like you can't really get super far ahead against the offlaner in the lane.
Yes.
So a lot of the time it's like, oh, why not just buy this Ring of Health, Voidstone, get some sustain, and I'll just focus on my own game as opposed to trying to bully out the offlaner.
Wow, OD, nice Astral. Start things off with a first last hit. We'll keep our eyes peeled on this mid lane where Armel should have a pretty damn good time considering how he played in his first game of the day today against Fire Dragoon. But we'll keep our eyes on a couple of other lanes, especially lanes like top lane. Maybe they can just bully out Raven. But bottom lane, there's going to be an aggro tri lane for now. And Dream of Cell's already been hit up with the Gush. They have the Ice Shards to come in as well. Tim's is looking for telekinesis, which they have.
He's dead.
And Dream of Cell is just going to give away first blood at this point, not expecting maybe the aggressive tri lane at the start of this match.
No, well, I mean, we said it after the previous series that, like, if TNC, if you're watching, the answer seems to be just hate out Dream of Cell, and that is exactly what they've done in both Game 1 and now the beginning here of Game 2. They're just not going to let him.
And they're going to keep going. Gush comes out. Good dual breath might keep him alive. They have Ice Shards available. They did get off the Whirling Axes, which gave him the evasion he needed, and he actually will survive because of it. And might even turn on to Cuckoo, depending on what they want to do as they bring in the Clockwork here at Yokum. And it looks like they're just going to kind of try this for a bit.
I'm a little bit surprised that Clockwork didn't try and isolate somebody. I think they could have maybe gotten... probably wouldn't have been a kill, but at least would have been decent damage.
They're going to go again. Snowball comes in now, level 2 up for Cuckoo. They have Ice Shards back but available. Good cogs, though, from Yokum, and Dream of Cell should be fine. Gush was used, Sam H. Meanwhile, Dual Breath. Tim's taking a lot of damage here, and he's dead. Dream of Cell gets the kill with his ranged Whirling Axes, and now the battery's hold on to Sam H. He's got to be a little careful. He's just going to stay near the creep wave smartly enough.
He's got 3 range creeps.
Yeah,
range creeps. Protect me.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty insane, actually. Okay, so they get a kill. They take it on Tim's, who gets caught out and draw it down from a good cog/dual breath combo. And that should help out a little bit. In the meantime, too, also, Saint DeLuca is having a pretty good time top lane. 11 last hits compared to the 7 of Raven at this point.
Yeah. Nyx is like, well, you have Feral Impulse, but I basically have a level and a half of Feral Impulse for free.
Yeah.
just because I'm Nyx Assassin. So
Easy
he's
regen.
actually winning on the harassment wars so far. I wonder if he'll buy a bottle or something to just kind of continue harassing.
Continue to
and try and win
spam.
this lane. Or if he'll just try and settle into farming.
Cog
Sam H.
push back, dual breath along with the ranged willing axes yet again, getting the job done, and that's big. That's a Tide Hunter getting dropped down. And now Cuckoo kind of getting turned on with batteries, so he's getting a little low. He has no mana. He has wand charges, but he can't get them off in time. And he'll fall, so it's going to be 2 kills. Gush will come in. Yoakum is now getting maybe turned on, but they get off the cogs. They're going to rolling access Tims again, and the Fade Bolt coming in, trying to keep them pushed back, and Tims will survive because of it. But Boom are starting to find their footing in this bottom lane right now, Basecamp.
Yeah, they're fighting back. I think the best thing that they actually had happen this game was that the Clockwork didn't come bottom immediately. Like, he grabbed his level 2 somewhere else. I didn't see exactly where. I don't know if he went and, you know, grabbed the 2 of the bouncy runes or the snowball in.
FBZ.
FBZ taking some damage.
He's going to try for the boots, or rather the TP away, and he does it smartly, but it's to this tower, which is awkward.
What?
So,
What?
he might survive even with that mistake.
4, 3.
They need an ice shard.
Cuckoo wants.
he's
Oh no, he's got
bottling.
the bottle now.
He should be fine. He has raindrops too.
Oh, the raindrop.
Cuckoo's-
Oh no, the bait.
That
It
is
was all
not
bait.
not good. Oh man, they had him dead to rights and pushed back under the tower, so he had to go home and just waste time. Instead, they give a kill away from Cuckoo. So that was interesting.
I mean, all right. FBZ is a mad genius.
Yeah.
I guess he TP'd to the tower because he knew that his bottle was coming.
All according
but,
to Keikaku.
Yeah. I don't know if he should have TP'd to the tier 1. Maybe he should have TP'd to the tier 2 because that was the reason. His TP took an awkwardly long time. Like, TNC
Yeah.
were like, oh, he's out. And then they realized that his TP had an extra second on it. And they're like, wait, why aren't we still punching
What's
him?
happening? Why is he not TPing? Oh, that's why. Whirling Axes again, bottom. Sam H starting to get some levels, so he's a little bit harder to kill now when that he's level 2 Anchor Smash. He has wand charges, but he's out of mana. He's got a Fairy Fire. He might need to use it. He won't get it off in time. Cuckoo
I
now
didn't
going
get
to
the
get
X
turned down.
Smash,
This is going to be maybe another kill here. Cogs are back up. Cuckoo is going to get run at by these Whirling Axes and Dream Cell. Needs to be a little careful, but he should be fine. And it's a double kill for Dream Cell. And again,
Nice.
this is what we talked about, getting Dream Cell off to a fast start. And so far it's looking like that despite him not having the most CS in the world.
Jokum's playing really well on this Clockwork. Like, he set up so many kills at bottom. He's completely repelled the tri-lane. And TNC, I mean, now rotating around a little bit elsewhere, but...
Trying to find Santa Lucas, who will snowball. They're
Raven's
turning on to
dropping.
Raven. This is
He's
a
just
big
getting right
problem.
click. Nice ice shards.
Very good ice shards to keep him alive. Kez Cute is going to try to chase him a little bit, but no liquid fire. He just got his dual breath back up. Decided not to go for the kill. That could have been very good for Boom ID, but nice play from Cuckoo to make sure they don't go too far into the lane.
Well, that's why he's right-clicking so hard. The Nyx Assassin has treads.
Oh, that's interesting.
All right, right-click Nyx Assassin.
Wow,
walk.
we actually were joking
Let's
about
go.
it, and it's probably not probably. It might happen.
It could happen.
It could happen.
I
That's
mean,
a better way of putting it.
The relevant talent selection is not until like level 25, so I don't think it's a huge deal.
Yeah,
I
that's
wonder if he's gonna
pretty
go
insane.
for the Meteor Hammer, though.
I haven't been a fan of it so far today. I like the item, but it just wasn't. It's not been super good.
I think Force Staff is so much better this game.
Yeah, I think it's superior.
than the Meteor Hammer. Just like being able to Force Staff somebody out of shards or Force Staff them away from a snowball. Even like with the new Ravage speed, Force Staffing somebody away from a Ravage is also pretty straightforward. So yeah, I don't want to see the Meteor Hammer either. Or I don't mind the Meteor Hammer, but yeah, would prefer to see the Force Staff.
I'll just go Midas and get to level 25 as fast as possible. When you think about it, 100 agility is a pretty insane number. Good TP from Raven to get out of trouble here against St. Lucas and Kez Cute, but he has to go back all the way home instead of TPing to a tier 1 or a tier 2 tower, which is a bit
Yeah,
unfortunate.
did he have to? Yeah, I don't know if he had to double tap that TP like that.
He has like
'Cause
a
he-
ring of
he, like-
health now, so
Yeah, he has a headdress and 2 points for a limp pulse. I think he could have healed up just fine. But they're going for the Tinker again in the mid lane, but he gets the zap out.
Fade Bolt, Telekinesis, Snowball will come in. March of the Machine's going to do some damage to Tims. He might fall for this. The Cog pushback. He's still alive for now. Tims will also get dropped in trade for, of course, the Tinker, which is not a bad trade if you're TNC. So, and they might go for more here depending on how they feel. Jokum, Ice Shards just miss. Obviously, Armel does not have enough damage with level 1 Arcane Orb, unfortunately for him. But still not a bad trade for TNC, all things considered.
All right, that was a bit of a goof. He didn't want to cast the shards in a way that he might miss the damage, but then Yeah, just wasn't conservative enough with the positioning.
Oh, Raven again.
Yeah, they're punching him.
Yeah,
He's gonna be okay.
they're just like, let's just liquid fire the tower. We're not gonna kill him. Let's just liquid fire the tower. He's got shapeshift up now, so a lot harder.
Well, again, we see this Tinker versus OD matchup go quite well for the OD. I think a big part of it is that OD can still get CS even when he's lasered because of the imprisonment, and then he can also waste. So, ooh.
Nice
nicely
astral.
done. He gets the imprisonment out.
That was a really good astral. It hits the haste rune. Well done.
Yeah. Battery assault not even being cast by Joker. We probably anticipated that might happen.
Yeah.
Right. That Astral would just come in and he'd be able to attack his way out of the cogs. Doomcell, alright, does have his phase boots up. Still CSing decently. Pretty good, like pretty decent farm across the board here. I mean, they're threatening him. I think they're just trying to force TPs here, honestly. But nobody on Boom has fallen for it.
They're too busy pushing top at this point. They're doing a pretty good job of it too. Headdress is up on the next assassin, by the way. He's building into.
He's buying Dominant. Was
Yeah.
it? What?
Yeah, it's a very strange build.
What?
I'm not sure. I guess they want more push. I don't know.
I don't know. I hope he goes for like the health talent and just becomes unkillable.
The tank.
I suppose. Yeah, I don't even know what creep is that useful here. Like, and I don't think stealing Lycan's creep is also that useful either. Maybe he's just doing it so he can steal a wagon.
Let's just get a siege creep.
If you're gonna go for the full push meme, you may as well buy a Ring of Aquila as well, right?
Yeah, right.
Just buy an Aquila and a Dominator and just. I guess the Dominator also helps your wave push anyway. Sustain's pretty sweet.
FBZ might get ganked again. Here comes the snowball.
Oh my
TPs
God.
are going to come in force. They'll drop the march down. This is a lot of damage, though. Good cogs keeps him alive for now, but he will still fall. Raven gets the job done with his wolves. Raven's taking like 3 cog pushbacks, but now he's got to run against this particular hero, which is going to the Troll Warlord coming in. Double kill for Raven. Dream of Cell can't quite get there, but look at Kesku coming in from the backlines, plus the Vendetta hit, which they didn't really need on him to secure the kill. Now the Ice Path is coming in. Cuckoo getting turned down. Good Impale. They might turn this into a 2-for-2, actually. Although here comes Armel, who's ready to fight. He's got his Sanities at the ready. He's only got level 1 Arcane Orb, but he could use it to good avail. And Armel's starting to do some work here. Of course, St. Lucas is going to get stunned up by the Snowball coming through. They also had the Boulder Toss from the Mud Golem. Armel's still getting chased down the Whirling Axis. Dream Cell's just bombing him from the high ground. And here comes FBZ, and Armel might fall here. This could be a big kill. He's so low, 50 HP, 3 HP. The Wolf, it's not going to be enough. It's going to get dropped back by the Telekinesis. And Armel will survive. Is that the Helm of the Dom?
That's a dominated Wolf.
That's pretty great.
1500 health. Alright. At least Armel lives, but they immediately try and turn this around into a little bit of a push. I thought they might be able to get one more. Cuckoo still had the ice shards, but I guess they just didn't want to overcommit to anything. And yeah, like you were saying, Dreamercell was just bombing them nonstop from the high ground with those auto attacks. Has gone for the maxed out Whirling Axes. Well, it's just the damage, right? I guess he's gonna have a little bit of extra mana to use with the Battle Fury, so probably speeds up his farm rate to grab the points early, and he can just be more useful overall. Gives them maybe some slight increase in their kill potential against Tidehunter, since auto attacks don't really do much against him.
Yeah, that's gonna be the issue. And we haven't seen the Tide Ravage yet, so it's a pretty big deal. He's been level 6 for a while. He's level 7. They're gonna sit up on bottom, it looks like. Nyx is probably gonna get his Spike Carapace off. They're gonna wait for it. And do they have detection? No. It doesn't look like it.
Nope.
So, no Ravage expended at the very least, but no kill gotten. They're going to try to get the tier 1 tower in the meantime, though, with Raven. He's got the Wolves up. Helm of the Dominator's backed up in 2 seconds, in fact. And this should be a tier 1 tower for them to be picked up. And there's the siege creep you talked about. It's running mid for the Radiant team.
Yeah, it got stolen from the bottom wave, and now it's helping out with the mid push.
It's going to
Not
die.
being microed.
Okay, good.
Well, there you go. All right, Liquid Fire, keeping him alive.
Excellent.
He's busy trying to keep tabs on this OD. Is he gonna?
This Tide wants
like,
this.
if he really wanted to, he could spike the Carapace, the Astral, but there's nobody here to help him finish this kill. So.
All right, top lane. Cuckoo kind of getting encroached upon here by the rest of Boom ID. They'll drop a ward close to the tower. Dream itself. They'll hook shot in. It's going to be Yokum to start things off, and Cuckoo might be in trouble. Good snowball. It's going to be tough to bring him down. There's no TP rotations. Actually, Cuckoo might just be left to his own devices and die. He'll use his stick charge for now, but they're going to try to turn this. Yokum might give his life away at the very least. They're still going to try to chase down. They popped up the drum charge as well. Drumacell, they're going to try to body block him with these wolves. And here comes Raven all the way in from pretty much the bottom of this jungle. Ravage will come through. It will hit, in fact, on the Drumacell, which is big if they can get the kill. He had the evasion going, though, with the whirling axes, but it's still going to be a double kill as Armel drops the Sanity's Eclipse down. And now Tim's body blocking Kezcute, and he's in trouble as well. The Courier getting some vision, and Kezcute, there's not much he can do here. Ice Path will come in. It's a triple kill for Armel. That is a huge fight. Ravage used, and to great effect for them to get those 3 kills.
The Tusk was just such a dangerous hero to go on in that position. Like, sure, you found him with the rocket flare, but that's all the way underneath the tier 2 tower. Very nice response from TNC, had most of their TPs up. And with that, Armel looking pretty good. Setting back the Troll Warlord has to be the biggest thing. I've seen this Battle Fury Troll Warlord build before, and I had kind of the same complaint in that game. I think it was even TNC who played the Battle Fury Troll Warlord, and then it was the Troll kind of got too involved. Like, I know the Troll Warlord as a hero you can sometimes rotate around and get stuff done in the early game, but I think if you're going to commit to the Battle Fury build where you just have so little health, I think you just need to farm. I think you actually just need to farm until you have like 3 or 4 items, kind of play like Sven, and then just come and try and like come out and take over the game. But that's not really what's happening at the moment. He's just trying to get a little bit more involved.
It's interesting that he's trying to get so involved in this game right now. You know, he had a lot of kills in the bottom lane. He was getting a decent amount of farm as well, but I think he tried transitioning that maybe too much into the mid stages of this game at 14 minutes in. So now he's starting to farm, though. Battle Fury is on its way out. This will make things a lot faster for the Troll Warlord, who already farms pretty quickly, but now with this it'll be even easier. But they need to get some space for him. They've already lost the tier 1 tower bottom, so he doesn't have as much room, and plus there's a ward down in his bottom jungle, so he'll need to be careful at the very least.
Did you catch that? Like on the Wildwing camp, he got his Battle Fury delivered, and he went to go range, and he was like, wait a second. If I just stay melee, I keep cleave, and I can finish this a little bit faster. So it is going to change how he plays a little bit, perhaps. What is he doing? He's doing some weird... This doesn't reset your attack timer, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know what the point is of switching back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Melee and range. Drumacell's just being cute.
Yeah, I think so. They're going to run at him. He's actually in trouble.
Is he dead?
I think so. Right. He's already used his whirling axes. Ice shards will connect along with the telekinesis. So this is the problem with playing in the enemy jungle. It's always a risk. It's not necessarily a bad idea, but he just got caught out and gets killed, so he's down for 30 seconds.
He's like, look, I have all this vision. I'll see anyone coming from a mile away, and I'm Troll Warlord, so I'm super fast. But
nope, not enough.
Not enough. I mean, he's probably anticipating. I think he's trying to next level TNC. He's like, well, they probably have my jungle warded up like crazy because we haven't been there for a while. So if I go there, I'm just gonna die. So I'll just keep on farming their jungle. Turns out that it's not the play.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. Oh, that was the Nyx assassin getting it. Meanwhile, they're going to try to find Kezcute. Yeah, he looks to be pretty dead. They even steal Ice Path, which is pretty nice. So,
Tim just wants some arcane boots. He's going to happily Yapzor that kill.
Yeah, he really did. Tim's kind of not getting super involved. He actually has 7 assists. What am I talking about? He's super involved. I don't know why I said that. He's very involved in this game right now.
Yeah, Tim's just been all over the place. He has been, he's died a little bit, not too much. Not again, Drumacell, come on.
This is very bad. Snowball, Walrus Punch, Ice Shard should be available, and it is. Drumacell hook shot it in. Maybe they can turn this around. He's going to maybe get an auto tech or two. If he survives a second longer there, that goes perfectly well, but unfortunately he will fall. The Ravage will come out. Now the Tinker's caught, and Armel absolutely destroys him with that Sanity's Eclipse. It's still a 2-for-2 trade. In fact, Armel's pretty low. Everybody's really low on the side of the Dire here. St. DeLucas is going to come in, hits an Impale, along with the Vendetta to get the kill. There's going to be the Macropyre, and Armel in trouble. He's going to get dropped down. It's going to be 4 dead on the side of TNC. And now Sam H, battery salted up. He might be the 5th. St. DeLucas does not have an Impale to work with. They will use the Urn Charge on him. Dual Breath will just miss. And it looks like he actually might survive this. Potentially. They'll pop the Drum Charge.
Swim fast,
Liquid Fire.
Sam H.
The Flare. Oh, the Wand Charge keeps him alive.
No.
He's actually the fastest man alive. He's got a world-class backstroker. A backstroke. And that was pretty insane, actually, that he got out of that.
There you go. I was about to say, like, wow, this Tide's build's really weird, but it kept him alive there. The Tranquil Boots move speed plus the drum move speed, He scooted right on out.
Same
Yeah,
to
that did get
Lucas.
turned around on them pretty heavily. I question Armel's decision to Sanity's Eclipse that Tinker. I think one more auto attack would have sufficed. Oh my god, they're
God,
just ganking
Dreamacell.
again.
This is
It's not-
so unfortunate.
This is not his fault. This time it's like...
No, yeah, I agree. It's just sad to see it for him. He's been having such a good tournament today so far in terms of getting some good work done. And today, he's actually not even that far behind. He's died like 3 times in a row. Obviously, he was doing way better before that, but even so.
Oh, man. Ice Frog getting a blessed TNC in their
Oh
rush
my
attempt
God.
here.
St. DeLucas, the madman, went for the Meteor Hammer and got a kill onto the Rubik.
Okay. This is... What can they
maybe
get done
contest
here?
this. There's no Ravage.
They're just going to throw a Macropire in there, or are they going to try an Ice Path?
Go for the hook shot. Can they get it off in time? It's going to be close. Are they going to use it? Yes, they will. Can he get the Aegis? The Walrus Punch will probably stop. If they get the snatch into Armel, the Roche kill goes to Joachim, so it's not even that bad. And here comes the Meteor Hammer coming down. Armel will avoid it narrowly, but still going to get mana burn. The heat-seeking missiles, that'll take the Aegis down. Now we have some TPs coming on mass. Tim's is coming in. Raven is going out. They've got the Ice Path down. They need more damage. There's going to be the Impale coming in along with the Urine Charge drop down, the Spirit Vessel rather. Heat-seeking missiles and FBZ is starting to go to work. The Vendetta hit. They get the kill. Armel's dropped down, and Dreamacell's the one to get the last hit. And now they'll take this Tier 1 tower on top of it all. So they don't get the Aegis, but boy, do they get a lot out of that fight coming in for Boom ID.
Alright, that double damage was cursed. They get the Aegis, but they don't get the Roche last hit, and now the Aegis is already gone. And Boom ID, once again, looking good. The game is a little bit topsy-turvy. They keep killing the Troll Warlord, but he just keeps on farming, and the team seems to be doing alright without him. TNC getting, I don't know, getting caught not having the Ravage in that fight. And the Macropire doing so much damage.
Yep.
From Kezcute. I don't even know if it was like... I think it was a combination of the Macropire, and then they all got caught in there as well, with Joachim hooking in at the last second. And
that was pretty nuts. It's pretty crazy how they don't even need their Troll for a lot of this damage. The Tinker finally got a lot of room to work in that last fight, was, I think, part of the issue as well.
He did a bunch of damage.
That was something that they've been lacking for a lot of this game, but now that he's got it. Plus, St. Lucas is pretty ownage. He might find Raven and/or Tim's here with this kill. Vendetta, the Impale will miss, but now they're going to turn on to St. Lucas here. He's out of mana. Good Clockwork Hook in on the Raven, who's trying to get himself out of these cogs, and he will make it through. They have the Meteor Hammer getting canceled. Joachim's going to get turned on here. The Walrus Punch. Raven getting really low. The Spirit Vessel's taking him down, but he's going to survive for now. Armill's coming in. Force Staff is down for another 7 seconds, but nice little kill. They get 1 kill. They don't get anything else for TNC, but not too bad.
Oh. Boom ID, meanwhile, going to take out this Tier 2 up top. Jakiro being a nuisance. They don't have that hero to like freely punish the Jakiro, so he can actually continue to push the Tier 2s.
Spike Carapace, the Impale misses, though, from St. Lucas. It was a tough hit to have. No Blink Dagger or any real sort of mobility item, so that's not going to be easy to get. So
I love how he completes the Meteor Hammer channel, like, out of shame. It's like, alright, I started this. I missed my stun.
yeah,
I'll see this through to the bitter end.
you gotta follow through.
Yeah. It's all about integrity.
Exactly. Integrity in Dota 2, especially with Meteor Hammer. If you're a Meteor Hammer builder, you probably have a lot of integrity, to be honest.
Yep.
Oh, this Sentry. St. Lucas has been spotted, but Armel's trying to back himself up. He might have died there had he stayed too long. Spike Carapace does hit onto the OD, but whatever, not a big deal. Hurricane Pike is done.
That's the I know that you know that I'm here. Actually, OD has slipped a little bit on the farm charts.
Yeah,
In the last little bit.
for sure.
I mean, Armel, did die. Right, he has died twice now, so slowing him down a little bit. Joachim
His
with the
clockwork.
cogs just
Oh
gonna
my
put a complete end to TNC's aggression over here.
They still have the St. Lucas Nyx nearby. Good blink away, or rather force away from Armel to keep himself out of danger. They continue to spam heat-seeking missiles. Sam H continues to be a world-class backstroker. And, they'll just sit around for a while as Raven continues to get farmed. Centaur Conqueror Stomp. FBZ is going to get dropped. Solo kill for Raven. He pops the Necrobook. He has a great Centaur Conqueror Stomp. FBZ, not expecting that Lycan to be there. Very big kill. And in the meantime, they're going to go further. As Sam H, they've got the telekinesis. They will bring back this clockwork, and he'll get hit up by Armel, who's throwing bombs yet again. And a couple more auto attacks will do it. It's 2 that does the job for Armel, and that's a pretty big kill. And, all right, 2 kills.
Oh, Troll, he's actually still over at the wave. Is this Lycan ultimate gonna last long enough? Yeah, but there's a Necro book zooming in to come and find him. And his TP's on cooldown. Oh no, is Raven gonna spot him? I think he's gonna get spotted. Oh, did they see him?
Yeah, I see him.
There
Ice shards. Oh, perfectly done. Snowball will come in. Let's try to clear some of the creeps, but it's not gonna go well. Sensor Conqueror Stomp. Good impale onto 2. The Meteor Hammer is about to fall as well. They can't really turn this with Dream of Cell, but they will push him back. The courier is still looking for him, but I don't think they can find this kill anymore. Well, he has no TP. Oh, the courier. And he's got a Shadow Blade, too. They have no detection. I don't think they have a sentry for Cuckoo.
They have 1 sentry.
But he's already far away from the sentry. They have another one placed over here. He's only got a small location of where he can be. They will see him now. Force forward. They've got the Astral. They won't even need it. It's the telekinesis that does the job. Now, it was a good effort. Some time wasted for Dream Cell, and he got the courier. In the meantime, though, also running through St. Lucas. Oh, man, the Necro unit's coming out. Spike Carapace comes in, will not save his life. The Meteor Hammer, however, well, no, it won't either. Dominating Spree coming in from Raven. And 2 quick kills for TNC in this top lane.
It was a close attempt on... Oh, actually, I think he might have gotten imprisoned, but he tried to spike Carapace and TP out, and Raven just instantly stomped him with the Centaur Conqueror. Very nicely played. His micro has been on point this game.
Yeah, for sure.
Him says spiked Carapace stolen.
And they've got the Jokum
They're just getting picked to pieces.
Oh, he misses the hook shot, sadly. Yeah, all of a sudden, this game went from pretty good for Boom ID.
They're still ahead on net worth. They're still up by 3K.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. But they're going to go ahead and grab this tier 1 tower in the top lane. This will start to go back in favor of TNC rather soon. It's a 2K lead now. BKB is done for the Lycan, who's had a great game. Top of the net worth. He's brought this game back pretty significantly. He's been the one that's been involved in these kills. Snowball into Kescute. He's already used his Force Staff. The Snowball will hit. They have the Ice Shards. The Wars Punch will come first. There's the Fade Bolt, the Dual Breath coming in that Sims can steal if he wants to. I think he's waiting for Ice Path, but he's not going to get it. Astral come in, rather, the Arcane Orb comes in, and that will secure the kill for Armel. Okay. Lots of kills going for TNC right now.
I think if Boom can hang on until the Lycan BKB wears down a little bit, I think they're okay. But then I come back to thinking about like, well, if they once they wait out the TNC BKBs, then the Troll Warlord BKB will probably also have been worn down a little bit, and that's where the OD and the Tidehunter, I think, just reign supreme over the late game. Tinker is annoying, but OD can buy an MKB. It's not completely ridiculous for him to pick that up just so that he can actually do the damage.
Yeah. He's gonna build the MKB or the BKB for Armel, and this Troll he's gonna have his BKB soon. He's starting to get farm, and late game Troll is no joke, I would say. As long as he doesn't keep dying.
Oh. Can they keep eyes on him?
Yep.
Another sentry.
Sanities. That's it. His BKB was not there. If it was there, maybe he survives, but it was flying out as that gank happened.
There's just sentries everywhere. So like Troll is like, Shadow Blade, that'll keep you safe, and Cuckoo's just spending every little bit of pocket money that he's getting is going straight into sentries. Maybe he'll even pick up a gem.
Yeah. How many sentries he's been using? Raven. The Impale will come out, but it's St. Lucas that's in trouble, actually. As the Spike Carapace is now done. Good hook shot, though. They might turn this around with Yoakum. They'll pop the BKB for Raven. They weren't ready for that. Slide into the Ravage for Sam H. He slid right in there, and St. Lucas is going to be next, potentially. Macropyre will come through. Spike Carapace now done. Impale will come out perfectly timed as the BKB and the Shapeshift were gone. It is still 2 dead. One of those was, of course, the Troll who died a while ago. St. Lucas getting jumped on by Sam H with the Gush to come back in. Raven, again, still no Shapeshift as he just used it. And it looks like they will back up for now. So despite having a pretty good Ravage, they only get 1 kill out of that was the Clockwork. They could have gotten St. Lucas, but he's actually pretty tanky, all things considered.
Yeah, he went for the 325 health, and he's got the Dominator regen at all times. FBZ was spamming his heart out in the trees there, but not able to really get too much. He is about to pick up his Aghanim Scepter, so that's going to be a little bit of a timing for Boom.
Yeah, the
Though BKB is also coming out. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty strong. Oh. All right, boom. They want something. They can't get the Aegis just yet. Roshan's not gonna be back up for another 45 seconds.
They're gonna try to find something. Force staff. Any other items coming out for either of these teams? It doesn't look like there's too much. Besides the axe, like you talked about for the Tinker.
I think the next big thing it's just mid laners. It's the Ags, Tinker, and then BKB on OD. So the Ags Tinker is not going to be as effective as they might like right off the bat, just because there are going to be these two BKBs on the TNC side. But it is still definitely a strong item. Oof.
That was a nice dodge from Cuckoo, getting himself out of trouble. There is a ward close by that they don't know is here, and the sentry's not going to catch it, but... So a smoke gank does not work out in favor of Boom ID. They'll back up. Roche is up. Tim's is going to spot it. We'll see what they decide to do in terms of moving over towards the pit, trying to get something going. They have a slight advantage. I mean slight. It's pretty much 500 net worth in favor of TNC, which is not much at all. But the XP lead is significant. Almost 12k in favor of TNC, which is pretty freaking big when you think about it.
Cuckoo getting caught out. Gonna get meteor hammered. Can he get the snowball off? Ooh, no, he got bashed. He was trying to turn around.
Very nice kill.
I gotta say, I've been pretty impressed with St. Lucas's play this game. He almost saved the troll up top. He's been rotating pretty nicely. I mean, a couple of missed meteor hammers here and there, but I think that's just kind of the nature of the item sometimes. They're going into the Roshan pit, and TNC not really coming over to contest this.
They're starting to move there now, but I think they're really more focusing on this Yokum clockwork. Shapeshift will come in. He'll hook himself away. Do they know this is happening? Armel's going to get in here in a moment. Slide, Ravage again. Armel's got the CNBC, drops it down. Drew Missile immediately buying back as he gets dropped. Raven popping his own BKB, trying to find Kez Cube would be a nice target. Look at that damage coming from crits from Raven, absolutely clawing him down. They'll buy back again onto Kez Cube. Drew Missile back in. Where's the detection? They have it. He's going to pop the BKB. He wants this. Roche, can he get it? Radiant, they'll get the Aegis. Yes, absolutely. So now he's got that plus cheese to work with. They will drop the Meteor Hammer down. Yokum in trouble. He will get killed. And it's time to back up potentially for TNC. I don't know if they want to fight into this. Armel, though, is owning at this point. They'll drop the Aegis down. Armel is 44 intelligence stone. Still taking a lot of damage coming in. St. Lucas is trying to find something, but he's out of mana right now. Spike Carapace will do the job. There's the mana burn, but Armel's still fighting fit at this point. They will maybe get some damage here into St. Lucas, but Armel doesn't have mana for this Astral. There's the lasers coming out, the refracted lasers. Guys got them stolen. St. Lucas is going to get dropped and killed, and they look for maybe more. No, they're going to back themselves up, trying to find somebody else. Oh, Armel
doesn't have enough mana to actually get Arcane Orb. He's just doing regular auto attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little sad.
Oh my god.
So, in spite of those buybacks, that was really pretty bad, actually, for Boom ID.
Oh yeah, for sure. They bought back. Troll just like Tide blinked literally on top of him, so it made it very, very difficult for him to get his BKB up. I think if Roshan was lower, he would have been willing to BKB just to secure the Roshan last hit and the Aegis, but Sam H came flying in out of nowhere. And I think Dream Missile was also in a mindset of like, oh, my Clockwork is making all this space, and maybe they don't even know that I'm in here in the pit, and then the Ravage flew in, and TNC win the fight afterwards also pretty convincingly. I guess we saw some of the strength of the BKBs at this point, right? The Tinker was doing plenty of damage, but mostly to the supports. They just couldn't quite finish off the cores with the BKBs.
Yeah. Not as much as he could be doing in some of these fights. It's not... That's pretty bad because, yeah, they got Aegis and they got Cheese, but they used, I believe, Aegis. Yeah, they did use Aegis. They didn't use Cheese.
They got popped.
And that's... I mean, not only that, but they bought back on like 2 heroes, I'm pretty sure. So that is never a good sign.
Yeah.
So now the question is,
the Troll and the Jakiro both bought back. I mean, I guess Troll just continues to try and farm up, but he's not as far ahead as I think he would have liked to be, given the Battlefield build this game. I guess we've been chatting about FBZ in the previous series, and I mean his performance overall. He's also been the center of attention in terms of all the pauses. Cuckoo's gonna get caught here with no mana. He's 100% dead.
Yep.
But yeah, he's been the, we've been talking about him a lot, and I think the game now rests not 100% on his shoulders, but his execution on Tinker is going to decide this game for Boom. If he's just chain hexing and preventing the OD's BKB from getting off, and they kill him before he drops any spells, and you know that's great. But I think if he drops, like if he messes up a single time, I think they're in big trouble. Also, it's not like TNC have nothing to say about a chain hex either. They're gonna blink snowball. They're gonna force staff. They have different ways to break that combo from the Tinker. So it's not like it's just a completely unstoppable, like, full to nothing to Tinker this game.
Yeah. That disable is going to be pretty significant for TNC. They'll take down a tier 2 tower in the bottom lane, 18,000 net worth. 33 minutes in, potentially our last game of the day. We've had 2 best of 3s. I think both have gone to 3 games, and we'll see if this third one does as well.
And this is the longest day as well in terms of the number of matches back to back to back. I think it gets shorter from here.
It does. It's 2 tomorrow, I believe, per stream, and then I believe it's 1 the day after.
Yeah, I think it's like, and then 1 and 1 on the last 2 days or something. Yeah.
We'll have the schedule for you guys. I'll let you know when the game ends. But right now we're focusing on this, focusing on trying to see who's going to win. Oh, did that smoke get spotted? I don't think it did. He was like, nah, maybe it did. I'm not sure. He was behind the tree, so I don't know if he had the vision to get the vision on the smoke.
This is suspicious that the Rubik is the one defending top. I think they have a sense of that something is going on.
Know.
Whether or not they run into the Troll Warlord is just a big question.
He's already out of there. He's gonna get into the trees and TP home.
Are they gonna try and camp for this Tinker? They're gonna hope that he just randomly decides to TP on this shrine. I mean, the camp's already all farmed, so there's really no point in him coming here. But
he was botsing top, so he doesn't know where to go. He's canceled the TP like 3 times. Keeps rearming it. He's trying to juke them.
Being patient on Tinker is actually like the hardest thing. Dying on Tinker sucks so bad. Like that first death, when you have a long duration death, you spend the whole game spamming at like, for some of these players, like 200 APM, and then you're dead, and there's no point in you doing anything for a minute. It ruins you, I think. It's really tough.
It's rough, huh? Wow. The Tinker so far has avoided any major death for the past few minutes at the very least. Same to Lucas is going to find a courier kill. Or not. I thought he was going to get it, but no such luck. The tower did spot him, so they pinged him out, and they say, okay, he was going after a courier, he didn't get it. So there's a 1K lead for TNC. The momentum is probably severely on their side. You know, Dream of Cell wants to keep farming on the troll, but what do you want to do as TNC here?
As TNC, I think you're just fishing for a pick off right now. You can't really force it at all because you're pushing into the Tinker. So I think their best play is probably to, like, I really want to see them buy a gem. I think they'd be able to punish this Nyx Assassin a little bit more, and then move around, make sure the map is dewarded, and slowly try and push Boom off of their side of the map. Easier said than done, but I think that's probably the best approach at this point. They have to make it so Boom doesn't feel safe.
Shout on to Cuckoo. They're going to get off the cogs, and Cuckoo in trouble. Forced out, though. Now should be fine. Gush will come in. Spear Vessel doing some okay work. They actually catch both Kezcute and Yokum. Not sure they want to go on this. Courier will fall in the meantime. Snowball will bring in a few onto Yokum. There's the Walrus Punch. Good refracted laser, though, and that means Armel can't do the damage he wants, and he continues to do it. So he's going to pop his BKB, and, well, Yokum's going to die for it. On the other side, Dream of Cell is in against Raven. This is a man fight. He's going to pop the cheese. You know, they still have Ravage available, and Dream of Cell's BKB is going to be done. Good Impale, and maybe they can turn this around, but with the Ravage coming in, it's going to be a problem. They're going to slide in and use it again. Sanity's dropped down. Armel gets the double kill. A godlike spree for him, and Dream of Cell dead for 100 seconds. Now they're looking for Kezcute. The Dual Breath coming in. They need some stun, and they've got it. The Telekinesis coming in, bringing him back down to earth. And Raven also now a godlike spree as well. And just Dream of Cell not able to man-fight against Raven, even with the cheese. And, of course, the tie with Great Ravage.
Such a nice play from Tim's. I don't know if you caught it. He was just the gatekeeper. The troll realizes, like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. My BKB is about to run out. And then these cogs appear on the ramp, splitting up the fight, preventing the Jakiro from getting up there to help out. everybody on TNC, I think, making some nice plays. And just really strange to see the Troll Warlord unable to man fight.
Oh, no. That is a dead Nyx Assassin for 85 seconds. The good news is this is a Tinker, and his spam is significant. Raven is going to try to finish this off, at least the melee racks. BKB is going to be down in a second. They could have gotten a lot more, and they might even get turned on here. Good force away, though, coming in from TNC. Now they're going to throw the bombs at Yokum. He does pop the Crimson, but it's not going to save his life, as that is a beyond godlike spree coming out for Armel. So maybe now they can get more. They just have to deal with this Tinker. And they want to get this Rax. They want to finish this game off. They want to finish off the series, and they want to move on to the winner bracket final game. And it's looking like that's pretty likely at this point here, Cameron, as they're doing some serious work to these buildings.
If they can take this, they'll be one best of 3 away from the Cuckoo. Snowball
up and
speed
farm.
dragging him straight into the fountain.
Split up and farm. That's what he said as he dived in. He knew.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, exactly.
He is the captain after all.
Help. These are some pretty good lines for when you dive a fountain at, 38 minutes into the game and you get killed. I like the idea for Raven, the nullifier. Makes a lot of sense against the Troll Warlord at the very least. Maybe not the most bang for your buck, but it's still very good.
Yeah, if he can't get the BKB off, it's going to be brutal. And even the Tinker, if he happens to find him, the nullifier definitely be the end of him. Though I think he's probably dead even without the nullifier in that situation. And if TNC get the Roshan, that's going to be so brutal. Yeah. They have 2 amazing Refresher Shard heroes. I don't even know if you give it to the OD or if you give it to the Tide. I would guess Tide probably in this situation. But.
Honestly, I'm fine with either. The amount of damage Armel's doing with Sanities is ridiculous, so
yeah,
they've got choices.
Yeah, I think that's also part of why OD has become a little bit more popular as of late, or part of why he's so good right now. Not only is he a dominant late game hero, but he has an ultimate that works so nicely with Refresher Shard.
Oh, Tim's. Oh, Tim's. Oh, they don't see Dreamer Cell.
It's awkward.
They walk out of the Shadow Blade, good blink away from Tim's in time. They use the Battle Trance. They're looking for an Ice Cap. Tim's is still fine for now. He has an Impale. Shapeshift is going to come in. They're going to try to turn this fight around. They have Ravage available if they want to blink Ravage. Good BKB from Dreamer's Cell. They couldn't get off the Ravage in time. They will find maybe a kill on for the Nyx Assassin. Now the Hex is going to come in onto CMH. There's the Impale. FBZ is dead. Dead for 82 seconds. He does have a buyback available. He will use it. He's got his boots to travel. They'll try to find Dreamer's Cell here. He can't really afford to die. He's going to get nullified. He's dead for 85 with no buyback of his own. And now you're missing a lot of your damage here. And Raven is just going to work. They've lost the Nyx Assassin. Kezcute is going to be next as Cuckoo comes in with the snowball. And GG is called. TNC, they 2-0 Boom ID in pretty convincing fashion as well. And they will move on to the winner bracket final to play up against either Mineski or Execration.
I think the individual play from TNC today was really, really good. Like, I think they had one draft which was a little bit weird with that Invoker, and then it seemed like it took Armel a little bit of time to kind of find his groove. But I was even just watching him in lane in this last game. Part of it is I think is that he's on the OD, but he looked super confident with all the aggro tricks and pulling creeps towards himself and really just looking like a world-class mid laner against Boom ID. They are looking so good.
Yeah, they looked pretty damn strong in this particular series. It was the first series actually against Fire Dragoon was pretty difficult for TNC, but they made this one look pretty easy, even with kind of a slow start against Boom ID. So good stuff. Well, we'll see who they're going to play up against. I think the Mineski Execration series is tied at 1. So
we should send everybody there.
Yes, we will host them for sure. Unfortunate thing is Shane and Brax are casting it, and they've got to do South America pretty much a couple hours afterwards. So that is a little rough for sure. I definitely feel bad in that regard, but hopefully
no rest for the wicked, except for us.
I'll have a couple of hours of sleep myself as we will get into EU's coming. That'll be on PGL _Dota 2